Okay, John, my manager Luke Garrard after a 2-1 home defeat here to Aldershot Town. Luke, what's your initial assessment of that one?
Not good enough. I can probably go into a lot of adjectives about the performance. Everyone's seen it, you witnessed it. Made 2 subs at half time off the back of it. But you go and concede goals again to a side that, yes, score goals, but we haven't been a team that look like we can put anyone to the sword. And you see that with 2 or 3 actions before they get their second. Criminal that Mononga's ran that length of the pitch, hasn't been engaged. Yeah, I've got to remain calm because I've just said a few words to the players, a few home truths, because 11 points from 11, Joe, is relegation form. Let's not hide away from it. Then performances in that first half were criminal. Second half at times was criminal. I think to a man, Aldershot, full credit goes to Tommy Widderton and his team. Full credit. You got Glover, you got Widrington, and you got Stoke centre of the park, and we didn't lay a glove on them. Didn't get nowhere near them. That was the only unit that had a man for man, and I felt that they dominated it. They picked out seconds, they ran off us. Look, I'm talking too long, but everyone's seeing it, everyone's witnessing it. It's not good enough.
Yeah, obviously going down 1-0 into the break. What was your message at half time to try and lift up the group?
I actually said it on the bench to the staff that we needed to get to 55 minutes 0-0 because I was watching it and it's waiting to come, because I knew what I felt I was going to do with Erico and Angelo, and it had an impact. You see that when they come on the pitch. But I wanted to get to 55 minutes because these are 2 lads that haven't featured in the last 3-4 weeks. Angelo obviously has more so than Erico, but only in spells of like 15-20 minutes. So I know what I was seeing. The fact of the matter is we go and concede a goal in the manner in which we did. I speak about it all week, Thursday, Friday, about defending the maybes. They run off you got to narrow off, and we don't do it. And they go and score a goal. They get a slide up the side of our centre half through the middle of the goal. We don't get that luxury. Our strikers don't get that luxury. So huge frustration, because I genuinely felt going in at the half, in the way in which they performed, being Aldershot, to be 0-0, I wouldn't feel comfortable, wrong word to say, but I was content that we haven't performed to no level, and we're going to bring on 2 bits of quality, in which we did. I say to them, stay in the game, don't concede a second. It's hard to come back from 1-0, let alone 2-0, and we go and give them the second from 25 yards out. Listen, I'll look at it back. My first instinct is that Leanne Love doesn't touch the ball, so key match decisions again that causes us problems. But yeah, frustration, huge frustration.
Yeah, you were positive after Tuesday, after the back of that second half. Rochdale again. Was there disappointment that you just didn't really get going in that first half?
Tell me a half we've got going in the first half. A game, sorry. We haven't got going in any game in the first half. And I've got to be honest with you, I keep motivating, keep rallying, they got to take responsibility at times. Players, we haven't scored a goal in the first half in 11 games. That's an incredible stat to have. It's not good enough. We speak about getting on the front foot, getting on the ascendancy. My star striker, Leanne Love, goes through 1v1 and doesn't make the keeper work. That's a problem to me. The man of his ability should be doing way more. I bring on Timmy Abraham, I tell him an information, and he neglects it. That's a problem to me. I've got to reflect hugely on a lot of things, because I need changes. I need personnel in the building. It's not something that we're not looking at, but I know what I'm watching. I know what everyone else is watching. I'm not an idiot. I'm not just starting out. I'm 9 seasons in. The frustration is you can see it on the side, but at the minute we're not implementing it in the game.
Yeah, and another tough test coming up on Tuesday, the long trip to Fylde. How are you going to look to rally the group in preparation for that one?
I'll rally the group. I'm not going, his dad looks sad, trust me. I'm livid now. I'm frustrated because I'd love them games. As a player, I'd love them games. That you're telling me I've got to go 1v1 against him and I just got to win my battle. Yeah, that's all you got to do. We don't do that. We don't get enough duels won. We don't win enough duels as individuals. And that's a problem to me. For a side like us, that's a problem. So that is a huge frustration. Fylde, a very good team. Watched them against Solihull. Obviously, they played Southend away today. Don't know how they've got on. But again, there's never an easy game in this division. Not one easy game. And we've got to travel 4.5, 5 hours with a squad that of Haney, we've asked him to go and play another 90 off the back of 65 on Tuesday. He's been out 10 weeks. So yeah, a lot of frustration, huge frustration. But I'll rally the group. Staff will rally the group. Let's hope the players start rallying each other. because at the minute that's something that we need to do and address on the pitch.